Hello everybody, this is Afro X coming to you from Caribou Coffee, and I am here with the guy who runs the Chamorro Cinema YouTube channel. You might have heard of him, and I just am going to do a question and answer here with him today, kind of a collaboration between our two channels, and go watch his channel and watch my channel, and if you like both our stuff, then you'll probably like this collaboration. So here we go.
All right, thank you so much for inviting me into your viewers' lives and into your, well, it's not really your home, but it smells delicious, you guys. So Afro X. Can I call you X? Can I call you X? What do you prefer?
You can call me Afro.
Afro, all right, Afro. Well, you can call me highlandboy Manuel from Chamorro Cinema. Just kidding, you call me Manuel. So my biggest question, and this has probably come up before, is why can't we fight the fro? I mean, I know it seems pretty, like, it's epic. It is, but is it that our stats aren't high enough? That, like, if we were to fight the fro, that it would be like a noob going up against an elite, or is it that is it just that you don't want to mess the quaff? What is it about the fro that just makes it so intimidating?
Honestly, when I first came up with the idea to start saying "fight the fro" at the end, or "don't fight the fro," don't fight the fro at the end of my videos, my idea wasn't of an actual battle. My idea was that having long hair is a fun thing, and I really feel like in society people have started to prize shorter hair more recently.
See, I try to walk the line. You know, I let the top get way long and the back be way short, and that's actually by design, because I have what's called the Chamorro fro. See, my hair's super straight, bro. So when it grows out kind of like a ping pong ball, and it's
like a reverse mullet.
It is. It's exactly like a reverse mullet. See, I party in the front and I don't do anything in the back. My back is completely boring, man. So, how long have you been YouTubing?
I have been YouTubing since November 18th of 2014, so 2 years now, just over 2 years.
And what in those 2 years, I mean, what's the driving force, man? What have you really come to appreciate? Because YouTube, it's not for the faint of heart. I mean, I don't know if our audience knows this, but it is a difficult mistress. So what is it about YouTubing that just keeps you engaged for 2 years?
What's kept me engaged? What has kept me engaged is the support from all of my fans, but also that I just want to be trying new things. Every time I get a new camera or a new thing to record with, or even new effects for video editing software, I always want to try everything I can with it. And such a boon to my channel was being able to figure out doing green screen and stuff like that. And if you guys saw my review of Doctor Strange, or if you didn't go watch it, if you saw my review of Doctor Strange, how I did that effect of opening the door to a sky is using the green screen, actually.
And that's something I think that adds a ton of production value. Once you can get to that point where you're doing those more advanced editing features, I think it elevates your channel to a whole nother level. Right? So now, one of the things that's been difficult in my life, Afro, is staying legendary. Okay, because I feel like things I do just aren't legendary. Like the other day, I made a sandwich, and I sat there and I thought, all right, Afro X tells me to stay legendary, and how do I make this a legendary sandwich? So I stuck it with a sword. The problem was I couldn't pull the sword out. I actually had to go and find a guy, Artie something or other, and he had to pull that sword out of my sandwich just so I could enjoy it. I feel like there's a lack of legendary in me. So what type of advice do you have for a guy like me to stay legendary?
My advice for staying legendary, I talked about it on my video that I did, which was when I did my 1 year video, actually. I talked about how you be legendary is you work hard at your life, and I said that anything you don't have right now, anything you don't have that you want is because you haven't earned it yet, and anything that you have now is because you have earned it. And that staying legendary is all part of you work hard and then you get to play hard.
See, and I'm always working on the playing. You know, I feel like if I play harder, you know. But the problem is I'm just terrible, man. The other day I was trying to play a game called Transformers Devastation. Now this game practically plays itself, Afro. There's not even a child setting because it's already in child mode, and it stuck me, man. I had to fight this villain, and it was press start button. All right, now I don't know who this press start button is, but that guy had me whooped, bro. It was horrible. It was horrible, and that's why I'm not a gaming channel. So when you look at your YouTube channel, what is it about your YouTube channel that is meant for your viewers? Like, how much of it is just stuff that's purely for you, for your enjoyment? How much of it is fan service and things? Because you built quite a fan base. So,
I would say that honestly, 100% of the videos that I do are for my enjoyment. I mean, I will take requests from fans any day, but the requests from fans are stuff that I love to do. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, I did a video that was a request of talking about myself, doing information, and that was a request video, but it was awesome because the more people know about me, the more they feel like they can relate to me. They want to comment, they want to hear more, and I must say, to all the people who comment on my videos, absolute thank you, and I try my hardest to respond to all the comments that you put up.
and that's important because it's all about community, right? Speaking of community, who are some of your big YouTube influences?
My biggest YouTube influences, well, the ones that I watch the most, I'd have to say Game Grumps is one of my favorites. I like Game Grumps. I like Game Theory. I'm surprised I'm not doing more gaming videos since I am into that. But then I also admire some of the vloggers out there, like Ana Akana, Niga Higa, and what's his name? It's the channel that's just called the Community Channel. I can't remember her name, but she does comedy like every week, and she's hilarious. When I first started watching YouTube, though, Jenna Marbles was one of my favorite YouTubers.
Yeah, great. I mean, great content all around. And gaming channels, I think it's a really tough place to be as a YouTuber myself. If I try to make gaming videos, I mean, I've done it. You guys have seen my Dying Light video, or maybe you haven't. If you haven't, check it out. It's hard to find that niche. Like, if you're not already a gaming channel, it's really difficult, I think, to break in and be successful as a gaming channel.
I will say though, I was watching a video, I can't remember what channel it was from the other day, but it was saying that I was watching Rice Gum the other day, that's right, I was watching Rice Gum, and he said that YouTube is kind of ignoring the gaming channels. Like, I mean, we just had the YouTube Rewind video for 2016 recently, and they put a little bit in there, but it was just like one clip, and all the other people that were in the YouTube Rewind, they really didn't, it wasn't really any gaming channels. Like, I've never seen Game Grumps at a YouTube Rewind.
Yeah. And I wonder if it's just that they have YouTube Gaming as its own app now and as its kind of its own universe, and I think that maybe they're trying to pull more people into that service. You know, YouTube's just becoming a weird animal, dude. Everything seems like it changes on the week-to-week basis.
Right? I was really interested the other day, I even clicked on Facebook, but hearing the news that Cutie Pie said he was going to delete his channel at 50 million subscribers, I was surprised at that, and it turned out that he actually said that because he is very frustrated with what YouTube is doing right now. I guess he was kind of thinking that it just wasn't being creator friendly, and it was focusing on the wrong things. And as you know, Cutie Pie is a gaming channel, but he's also the most popular he's the most popular channel on YouTube. And so that was interesting to hear what he had to say.
Yeah, and then he went and deleted his channel. Little did we all know it was his second channel, not his main channel. But he did end up
I didn't
going
even know
through
that.
it. He pulled the trigger. But anyway, so yeah, YouTube's changing. Everything is changing. But I gotta say that as far as the community of people, YouTube, for the most part, aside from a few select trolls who have yet to find their bridge. Internet trolls, find your bridge, man. There are billy goats walking back and forth, trip-trapping over your bridge. Go find it and get off of YouTube. But the other people that are on YouTube,
right?
It's a great community, and I think they've got a great YouTuber in Afro X. All right, so I think the world needs to know where this came from, buddy, because I mean it's mysterious. It's mad of mystery. And the world needs to know, where did the Afro start? What is it that got you engaged in YouTube? What made you think, you know what I want to do? I want to sit there and put myself out for millions of viewers on the internet, which we all know is the friendliest place on the planet, and I want to make it a show on the YouTube. What was it that inspired you to want to do that?
What really inspired me was I used to live about 15 minutes away from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And while I was there, I met a director. Well, he wasn't a professional director. He wanted to do YouTube and find people who wanted to do YouTube and be the director for it. And his production company was called Walk the Dog, and he was Asian, so his joke was walk was spelled W-O-K, because you know how people think Chinese people will eat dogs. But I was going to start doing the channel with him, and the original channel idea was going to be called Animated in Time. And what it was going to be was I was going to teach about the Japanese mythology behind popular shows like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. Give a little view into anime. And then I moved away from there back up north to my hometown, and I never got a chance to really work with him. So after a couple months, I shot him an email. I said, hey, if I still want to do a YouTube channel, are you cool with that? I just want to make sure I'm not, like, we didn't have a contract or a deal or anything. He's like, sure, go ahead and make your own YouTube channel. And that is where the Afro X channel started. And I kind of just thought, what am I going to do for this channel? And the idea, I knew a lot of people had different gimmicks. They had a lot of different things that they would do. And my idea was I would always be wearing sunglasses. And to this day on all my videos, I've always worn sunglasses. And I've always said, until I get to 100 subscribers, I'm never going to let anybody see my eyes under these sunglasses.
That is a very, very good, very mysterious. I have a similar policy. I always wear shirts. You will rarely ever see me.
Don't take off your shirt and subscribe.
No. And actually, me and Twister discussed this because on camera, you guys might look at this and think, "Wow, he is quite thin." Well, let me tell you, no, I'm quite rotund actually. So no, nobody wants to see that. I don't want to get rid of the illusion here. People are like, he looks like The Rock. I'm like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I have inverted biceps, so that's great. They look like frowny faces. It's depressing. It is depressing.
Oh man!
So
you look like Ditto with a little more bone structure.
A little bit, not much. Just a little bit. So yeah. Ditto. I didn't even Pokemon reference. All right. So anyway, Afro, when you were looking at the content of the channel, then you don't really do the history of the anime. So is that a conscious decision not to really focus on that now because of the previous director, or is this just something that it comes and goes in spurts in terms of what you're planning on releasing on your channel?
Well, I have done a couple of anime-based videos, and actually, I did try to make a video called Animated in Time, and it it got deleted, and it actually got my account in bad standing for a good 6 months because TV Tokyo said you can't use a Naruto clip in your video. And so it got my channel in bad standing for a really long time. I had to wait 6 months for the ban to come off. And for that whole time, it was difficult. I couldn't have custom thumbnails for my videos, which was a hard thing because thumbnails will attract people to your videos. And honestly, I did try to make that, but it just didn't pan out, which is why in the future I want to be smarter, and I do want to make that video eventually, but I want to plan it very, very strenuously and tediously before I do to make sure that nothing goes wrong in that video. But I have done other anime-based videos. I've done a couple Naruto Storm 4 videos, which is anime and gaming, but one of my favorite videos that I've ever done, one of my favorite videos on the whole channel, is I did a PSA, and it was one of the first videos, but it was called How Anime Can Help Stop Bullying. And if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. It is really good morals. And that whole video was all about how I found out when I was very young that I liked anime because it was an escape from the things I didn't want to deal with in my life. And that is a very big help for bullying. Of course, if you're being bullied, tell someone. I know there's even adult bullying out there, and tell one of your trusted friends. Tell someone that you know is going to help you. But honestly, if you're being bullied and you feel like you can't find a way out, watch anime, because in anime, you can relate to the characters. The characters go through the same struggles that you do every single day, and it helps to feel like there's a sense of good out there, that one day, despite all the evil in the world, that good will win, that your intentions at being a good person will come to fruition. And never forget that. My biggest motto in my entire life is that good things happen to good people who work hard, and I firmly believe that.
Amen, man. Preach it. I've tried to use anime, not so much in bullying, just in my regular life. The other day I was having a really tough drive home, and I attempted to go Super Saiyan. I screamed really loud. It didn't work.
You don't have the hair for it.
No, I don't have the hair, and it never quite works for me. But I once did find a mouse that did electrocute me with static electricity when I tried to pick it up. So I feel like Pokemon training is kind of the way I should go. Do you have any...
Funny story, really quick. When I was a kid, my life profession was I wanted to be a Pokemon master. And then some kid on the bus ruined it for me because he's like, you don't see Mewtwo walking down the street. And even though we have Pokemon Go now, and you probably might see a Mewtwo walking down the street, he ruined it for me. And that was the day I was like, I can't be a Pokemon master.
I get it, though. And when it comes to YouTube, you can still be the very best. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. That joke was going to work, though, I promise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So my last question for you is one that's near and dear to my heart. And I think it's something that the world they want to know, they need to know, you know? And that was Marvel or DC?
Marvel or DC? Oh man, this is a very, very loaded question. I know a lot of people are going to hate me out there, but honestly, like, Marvel's got the movie market, but DC rocking the TV shows, man, and I love the DC TV shows. I don't watch much of Arrow, but I watch The Flash, I watch Supergirl, I watch DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and then one you might not have heard of is called iZombie, and they've had that around for a little bit. That is a DC show, but it's not one of the big DC shows.
Yeah, not necessarily part of the quote-unquote Arrowverse, but a great comic from DC, from Image. It's a great comic book.
I'm surprised you even know about it.
iZombie? Of course. Our channel built around that. If you go to our blog, www.nerdtasticnews.com, I often do recaps and things about all things comic book on television. But Anyway, so parting words, Afro. I mean, this is the Afro Nation. I mean, these are people frothing at the mouth, followers of the Fro, man. Do you have any parting words for them this holiday season?
I just say a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, whoever you are out there. And man, stick with your families. If I have learned one thing since I got out of high school, since I kind of grew up a little bit, I know I'm still a young man, but it's that family is the most important thing, and that's another way you can stay legendary is by spending a ton of time with your family. I have to say, if you are interested in watching more Afro X, there on Facebook there is an actual Afro X page. On Twitter you can find The Real Afro X, and that is my Twitter page. Otherwise, you can email me at officialafrox@gmail.com. And a new promotion I'm kind of giving on my channel right now, one I just did today, is I took all of my videos and I separated them into 20 videos each. And now I have seasons 1 through 7 of the Afro X channel. And season 7 just has one video in it so far, but it's going to be updated every week up until season 8, and we're going to keep going from there. So if you are doing important things and you don't want to be like, oh, I have to find another Afro X video, man, just click on Afro X season 1 to start and start watching through the first 20 videos that I made.
Is there anything else you want to discuss, I should say?
I just wanted to say really quick, if you guys are interested in checking out some of my favorite videos, I'll name some off here. My favorite videos personally are How Anime Can Stop Bullying, and the meeting of the super shaded sunglasses board meeting. That one was good, and there was a couple others, but yeah, those two, definitely check them out because of all the content I've done. Those two are my favorites.
He's got lots of good stuff, folks. Go down, check out the playlist, check out the seasons. Just great stuff. Great stuff. So,
anyways, keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the Fro, and always remember to stay legendary. I'll see you later, Afro Nation.
all right, thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Finish her!